What if I told you that your brain can trick you into seeing things that aren't even there? Or that time, the one thing we all think we understand, might not exist the way we imagine it? Welcome to The Curious Lens. Today, we're diving into 10 science facts so strange, so fascinating, that they'll completely change how you see reality. From the illusions created by your brain to the invisible forces holding your body together, these discoveries will stretch your mind in ways you never expected. Some will leave you speechless, others might make you doubt your own senses, but one thing's for sure, by the end of this video, you'll never look at science the same way again. Let's begin with something that's happening right now, inside your own head. Your brain doesn't actually see reality. It edits it. When you open your eyes, you assume you're seeing the world exactly as it is, but that's not true. Neuroscientists say what you experience isn't raw reality. It's a reconstruction. Your brain takes limited sensory data and builds a model of the world, filling in gaps with assumptions and memories. That's why you can read a sentence with jumbled letters and still understand it. Your brain autocorrects what it expects to see. In a way, your mind is like a movie editor, stitching together scenes and cutting out frames you never notice. What you see, hear, and feel are not direct downloads from reality, but carefully edited versions designed to keep you functional and sane. The world you live in isn't out there. It's built in here inside your brain. Now, let's talk about something we all experience but never truly understand: time. You think time moves forward at a steady pace, right? But your brain doesn't perceive it that way. When you're scared or excited, time seems to slow down. When you're bored, it drags. When you're busy or happy, it flies. Psychologists call this time distortion, and it's tied to attention and emotion. Here's the wild part. Your brain can even replay and re-edit time in your memory, creating what researchers call mental time travel. That's why as kids, summers felt endless. Your brain was processing new experiences every day. As adults, routine compresses our perception, making years feel shorter. In a sense, we don't live in time, we feel time. Now, get ready for a reality check, because the physical world around you isn't what it seems either. Everything you touch, see, and feel is made of atoms, and those atoms are 99.999999 empty space. That means you, your chair, your phone, almost everything is practically nothing. The reason you don't fall through your desk isn't because the atoms are solid. It's because of the electromagnetic forces that repel each other. The illusion of solidity is just a force field holding patterns of energy together. To put it into perspective, if an atom were the size of a football stadium, its nucleus would be a tiny marble in the center, and everything else would be empty space. You're not as solid as you think. You're energy and emptiness pretending to be matter. But the mind-blowing part is your thoughts might actually change your biology. Science used to say your DNA was fixed like a rigid blueprint. But now, epigenetics proves that's not true. Your environment, mindset, and even emotions can switch genes on or off. Chronic stress, for example, can activate genes linked to disease, while optimism or meditation can do the opposite. One study showed that after just a few weeks of meditation, people had measurable changes in genes related to inflammation and stress response. It's as if your body is listening to your thoughts, constantly adapting to what you believe, feel, and focus on. You're not a victim of your DNA, you're a co-author of it. Speaking of biology, you actually have a second brain, and it's in your gut. This isn't a metaphor. Your gut contains around 500 million neurons. That's more than the spinal cord. It communicates directly with your brain through the vagus nerve, influencing your mood, decisions, and even personality. Ever had a gut feeling about someone or something? That's not intuition from nowhere. It's your enteric nervous system processing information before your conscious mind catches up. Scientists now know that gut bacteria produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, the same chemicals that regulate your mood. In short, your emotions might start in your stomach long before they reach your brain. Now, here's a hard truth. Multitasking is a myth. You might think you can text, watch a video, and listen to music all at once, but your brain can only focus on one thing at a time. What feels like multitasking is actually rapid task switching, your brain flipping attention back and forth. Each switch burns mental energy and slows you down. Studies show it can reduce productivity by up to 40. Think about the last time you tried to text while walking and almost bumped into something. That wasn't clumsiness. Your brain was never fully doing both. The human mind is powerful, but it's designed for depth, not chaos. Now, this next fact might make you feel cosmic. Every atom in your body, every carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen molecule was forged in the heart of a star. Billions of years ago, those stars exploded, scattering the building blocks of life into space. Eventually, they formed planets, and you are literally stardust, condensed into human form. When Carl Sagan said, "We are a way for the cosmos to know itself," he wasn't being poetic, he was being scientific. The atoms in your hands once belonged to ancient suns. You're not separate from the universe. You're the universe looking back at itself. But here's where it gets unsettling. Your memory can't be trusted. We think of memories as photos, but they're more like paintings that get redrawn every time you recall them. Each time you remember something, your brain slightly rewires the memory. Over time, details shift. Entire moments can be invented. That's why eyewitness accounts are often unreliable. Your brain doesn't care about accuracy, it cares about meaning. It edits your past to make it fit your story. So when you think you're remembering your first day of school, you might actually be remembering your last memory of remembering it. And while we're talking about brains, did you know yours runs entirely on electricity? Every thought, emotion, and idea is powered by tiny electrical impulses. Yet, your brain only produces about 20 watts of power, roughly the same as a dim light bulb. Despite that, it processes up to 11 million bits of information per second, most of it subconsciously. If your brain powered a laptop, it would barely turn on. Yet it manages creativity, emotion, language, and logic, all while keeping you alive. It's the most efficient supercomputer known to science. Finally, let's end with the most mind-bending theory of all. What if the universe itself is a simulation? Some physicists and philosophers suggest that reality could be digital at its core, running on a kind of cosmic code. Quantum physics already shows strange limits and patterns that resemble programming rules. It's a wild idea, but it forces us to ask, what is consciousness? If reality is simulated, then awareness, our very sense of being, might be the only real thing. So next time you experience déjà vu, maybe, just maybe, it's not coincidence. Maybe it's a tiny glitch in the matrix. Before we move on, I've got a question for you. If one of these facts turned out to be completely true, which one would shake your beliefs the most? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to see which truth bends your mind the hardest. Science doesn't just explain the world, it reminds us how little we truly understand it. From the illusion of time to the mysteries of consciousness, each discovery peels back another layer of the universe's story. Maybe the biggest lesson of all is this: reality isn't fixed. It's something we're still creating, sensing, and shaping. So, keep questioning, keep wondering, and never lose that spark of curiosity that makes you, you. If this video made you think differently about the world, hit like, share it with a friend, and subscribe to The Curious Lens, where we explore the science and psychology behind what makes us human and what might lie beyond.